And we're back with some more Rimworld. And today, well, Pichette is going to be having her kid at some point in the near future, probably in the next 4 or 5 days. This thing is going to twist into something new. This monolith, we will figure out what that is when the time comes. And Schmirk here should really wake up shortly. I need to get them a better bed. Their bed is currently poor, and that's affecting their rest effectiveness. It's 92%. We should hopefully be able to get them a better bed sooner rather than later. It's just, well, our construction skill has only hit 7. It's going to take us a while before we can consistently build good furniture. Oh, and finally, they're going to take care of that. Once they've chopped this up, I'm going to let Dumbshit have a snack. They haven't eaten anything in a while. They need a lot of raw meat, like a lot. And off you go. Why do they always take it from the hopper? I think it's just the closest one, but it's kind of annoying. That means we have to keep going back in and refilling it back up again. Nope, Pichette has finished that sculptor, which gives us... Let's see, a person says using material alpacas. That's actually kind of nice. This work bears a depiction of arsenic Dumbshitberry brutally harming an emu without emotion or expression. Dumbshit looks distressed at what he is doing. The scene takes place inside an encampment built near a crag. The amateurish, attractive style of the central scene clashes with the Dadaist depiction of the background. The depiction refers to Dumbshit incapacitating an emu. Why is it called alpaca? You know what? It's fine. Let's just install this. Just put that right there. And then we'll see what that does to the rating of this room. It's currently awful. And once that's installed, it's still awful. Just maybe slightly less so. And Pichette's going to grab a quick nutrient paste meal. Our first rice crop is coming in. That is good news. In that case, I don't want to put the rice in the fridge. The thing is, we don't really need it there. We'll put it over here by the fridge. And then we can move it in there and dump it into the hoppers as need be. Or, actually, we could put a hopper on the outside. Pichette is going to bed rather early. It's freaking 1900 hours. The problem is, because she's pregnant, I'm pretty sure that's driving down... Yeah, moving, manipulation, hunger rate. Not rest, though. Shouldn't be... Oh, you know what? It's fine. She's going to bed early. I get it. It's been a rough time, so I'm pretty sure it's going to get worse before it gets better. I have also been advised to let pawns read. For example, this book here is all about art. It increases artistic gain, but at the same time, it's supposed to increase recreation. So books increase recreation while also increasing their skills, which means, yes, let them grab books. In fact, getting the books that agree with their skills and maybe getting them to read those, there's probably some way to do that. Not sure how yet. We'll figure it out. And we're done with that. Then we'll give this just rice. With only rice going in there, that should be better. Actually, just fill that up right now if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, perfect. And you can prioritize holding that rice. We've got some travelers passing by. Huh. You guys got anything worth buying? Pemmican, 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 pemmican. And smoke leaf. Never mind. You just keep on walking by, please. Monolith void. The monolith transformation is almost complete. Okay. That is a pretty cool graphic. As the monolith twisted and changed, Pichette was overcome with a horrifying vision. In an instant, she understood. The monolith is a doorway, just barely cracked open now. Something dark beyond imagination stirs on the other side, seeping into our reality. Terrified but excited, Pichette is convinced we can learn more if given the time to study the monolith. Build category unlocked anomaly, research tab unlocked anomaly, entity codex unlocked. You can now study the monolith and other entities to gain anomaly research. Note, you can adjust the percentage of major threats that will be anomaly related at any point in the storyteller's settings. Okay. View quest. You have activated the monolith. It is a conduit for psychic energy, just barely cracked open now. A mind of incomprehensible horror sits on the other side and is now touching our world. The monolith seems to be partially active, and there seems to be no way to shut it down. To learn more, you must activate it further. Okay, which will require some special research. Okay, I think Pichette is our researcher. They've got 7 intellect. The moment they have the kid, and they've got the kid safely born, or birthed, whatever... Then we'll put them on to researching the monolith. But for now, no. And 1 second, I think we're going to need to gain access to there. So, yeah, these have got to go. And we need to get a caravan going on. The problem is we don't have any good weapons. Smirk has got a shotgun, pump shotgun, which is just horrendous. And our pregnant woman has a knife. Do we really want to be face-tanking raids with a pregnant woman? That seems like a bad idea. Well, okay, we'll use dumb shit for that, but we need more damage output. We need guns. All right, couple of things here. The a grey pall. A blanket of gritty fog has descended on this area. The fog smells ancient somehow, and it stings the skin. The unnatural greyness of it evokes a sense of dread. So I'm going to assume that will mess with solar power generation. That's fine. Then we've got Harbinger tree sprout. The Harbinger tree has sprouted nearby. These gnarled trees grow flesh-like coverings and can feed on corpses and raw meat placed nearby. If well fed, the grove will continue to grow. In a tribal myth, these trees are the emissaries of a shapeless god who rules an endless black ocean. The myth ends after the shapeless god reaches up from the water and tears down the sky. Huh. Let's just make a corpse stockpile there. I love the way that there's just literally a button you press, create corpse stockpile. Storage, normal, corpses. Okay, entity corpses and animal corpses as well. Huh. 1 second. I don't want them taking all of our animals. Okay, so you're preferred. And we can get rid of that. I don't know if it needs fresh corpses or not. You know what, it's probably fresh corpses, but we'll find out. We got to do some experimentation, you know? Over here, we're sticking in spuds. We got in our first crop of rice. That's great. That's going to take pressure off our meat supplies, which we need to keep our ghast, ghoul, whatever the hell it is, fed. So everyone's going to be on a vegetarian, nutrient-paced diet from now on. Prefer starting with rice and then moving on to potatoes. Potatoes are just store for longer. More visitors. Great. What do we got? Like, this seems like a very busy place right now. Ooh, reinforced barrels. No, go juice. I would really like some go juice, actually. There's always uses for go juice. Okay, who's our best trader? Smirk can have a quick chat with them when they get here. Smirk is busy planting potato crops at the moment. Well, unfortunately, they won't buy any of our camel hide. They want, like, the good stuff. Like, I'm not going to sell them packaged survival meals, components, or medicine. Or any of those books. That is unfortunate. Also, I need to tidy this place up. Schmeck is running a little bit low on mood, namely because, well, the place is hideous. We need to get the beauty level up inside here so that they get a better beauty dash during the night. So long as they spend some time in here, the statue helps, but I'm going to also put in some flooring. I'm thinking concrete flooring is cheap, and we do have a decent amount of steel. Over here, we've pretty much cored this area out. We've taken all the steel, and we've walled in the overhead mountain spots just to make sure the bugs don't spawn anytime soon. We would prefer to hold out on any bug infestations. Also, by putting in that floor, we've taken the barracks from awful to dull. That's also going to help with mood. Just by replacing the floors that way, it takes the -3 beauty penalty we're getting and it puts it at a 1. Also, we can clean the floors quite nicely as well. At the end of the day, with just even a little bit of concrete in here, we're going to get dull. The visitor's leaving. Which should take everyone from a -7 to... Actually, what will -7 go to once the dull kicks in? Dull is a -5. Okay, so it's a 2-point mood swing. Considering we invested in a statue. We're probably going to need another statue as well. I don't want to drive up our wealth too much either. We've got to keep it well balanced. We are going to be a long time before we get any more colonists. We got to survive on this low number for now. That's going to be difficult. Watching the sunrise? Is that a new... That's a new recreation type. I've never seen that before. Huh. And what are you? How long are you dead? And how did I let you rot? That is unacceptable. We need to make sure that this does not store rotted creatures. Yeah, we're not going to allow the rotten ones in there. That means they should dump it over there by the flesh tree. The Harbinger tree? Yeah, excellent, excellent. Now I need to grab a few more things as well. I need to start scooping up all the components and all of the bioferrite around the map. Wait. What? Consuming flesh? How quickly? Growth rate 120%. That's at 92. That's at 93. It's 92. That's 93. That's... A proximity detector has detected an invisible creature. What the hell does that mean? So we've detected it. How do we... That's a problem. Like, is it visible in the detector then? Looking through the tech, I can find disruptor flares. Disruptor flare pack. A utility pack that shoots disruptor flares. On impact, the flare burns a capsule of bioferrite, which creates a blight flash and a local psychic disruption. This stuns psychically sensitive creatures, revealing those that are invisible and reducing their consciousness and movement speed. That's like 40 points down the tech tree. So, what do we do in the meantime? Like, are we just about to die now to invisible creatures? Okay, Sight Stealer revealed. A twisted creature has appeared out of thin air. Okay. Pichette. Back up. You. Get over here. Okay. Smirk, get into the doorway. Ghast, get back here. Ghoul, whatever. Do not attack the pregnant woman. Dumb shit, get over here. Whew. Okay, please tell me you're not too badly injured. Scratch. Okay, scratch, foot, leg, grant. Okie dokie then. So what the hell are you? Dark psychic invisibility. This creature is psychically twisted the perceptions of humans, animals, and machines in the vicinity in such a way as to seem invisible. The eye recover their image as normal, but the mind cannot perceive it. Right. Good to know. We don't have a holding cell for this, so minimum containment required. Ooh, entity codex. This page lists all known entities which are related to the Dark Void. Discover new entities using the Void Provocation Psychic Ritual. Discovering new entities reveals new research projects allowing you to advance to Void Monolith. Emaciated and misshapen humanoids, their arms end in sharp curled claws formed from bioferrets. Sight stealers are fragile but use psychic influence to render themselves invisible until they get close to their victims. They are known to emit haunting screams as they gather on their terrible hunts. Right. So, that's good. Ghoul. Yeah, we've got those so far, and there's plenty more to go. Okie dokie then. We need to get medical attention on you. You want to... No, you're not going to consume a meal. We are going to get you medical attention. Smirk is the only one who's actually got a 4 in medical. We're going to also allow you to self-tend. Medicine-wise, what do we have? We have 45 medicine. We're going to let Pichette have the nicest medicine we've got because, you know, they're pregnant and all that. It would be nice if they weren't too injured. 59%. That's... okay, they should be able to heal reasonably quickly. And we'll take that away from medical, and all of you can kind of get back to work. We don't really have much of a choice on that, I'm afraid. I have turned off the sowing of the rice plants, but I'm switching entirely over to the spuds. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We've got a Sight Stealer in the fridge. Now, the thing is, we could feed it to these trees, I think. Growth rate? Is this, like, reproducing as it goes? Okay, you're down to 91, you're down to 90. So having corpses nearby just makes them grow faster? But also they need sunlight, probably? It seems to be reproducing more trees, which I presume will spread. And they appear to be, like, they give you void meditation focus. So there's a new focus type. So there's a new meditation type? Okay, so it's like an anima tree, but for void magic. Now, I've been looking at the research tree, and there's some weird stuff in here. Like, you can do chronophagy. Basically, it's perform a ritual that will cause a target to age rapidly. The ritual invoker will become younger in the process. The target will suffer brain damage as a result, which may be lethal for elderly targets. So basically, this is the same as that mod we were doing in a way, in that you can make your colonist younger by draining the life force from other people. So, yeah, we'll have to get around to that, but not just yet. What I want to do is just get in some shelves so we can store some stuff, and then also floor this entire place in concrete. It might be a little bit nicer for the baby when it arrives. Or at least cleaner. Well, what the... Zist event. Now, my understanding is, when it comes to... That's going to need people back here pretty quick. Smirk, what are you doing? Okay, you're close enough to doing that. Pichette, you're already on the way back, but you're going to be super slow because you're, like, basically a blimp right now. Come on... there's a way to get around Zist events currently. I'm pretty sure they'll patch this out. But if you use hidden conduits, they're twice as expensive. But hidden conduits, you can't see them and they don't get Zist events. I'm sure that will be patched out because that's an unintended side effect. But we could just switch to that for the when the time comes. Oh, God. Why are you all so slow? Move, 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 move. Yeah, and both of you are back around the same time. You can put out these fires. Save the walls. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, nice. I need to turn off some stuff, don't I? Yep, it happened during a wind power outage. We could have put a second battery in the network, switched them over, but you know what? We're just going to let this run. I don't think there's much we can do about it. Flick that off. Anything else we can turn off? Oh, wonderful. It's an eclipse. So we've got a fog and an eclipse. If you look at the map, it just looks like we're covered in a weird smoke. Dumb shit is going back to consume some bird meat. Okay, ostrich is down and unconscious, but we've set them to hunt, so when they eventually die from their wounds, one of our people will come along and collect them. We've mostly tidied up this place, but there's a few things left to be doing. Like, you need to haul all of that rice out of here and put it on the storage shelves. We don't need to put the rice in the fridge. The reason being, it actually lasts quite a long time. 30 or 40 days, potatoes last even longer, and corn lasts the longest. But I think we'll switch to potatoes. They have a longer shelf life. They have roughly the same cost efficiency as rice when it comes to growing, especially when you put them in average soil. So I think we'll be fine on that front. There is one thing I want to try, and that is I want to butcher up the Sight Stealer. I need to see what that does, though, to people's mood. Like, is this going to cause a problem? And how did you eat raw food? I need to turn that off for a minute. Oh, damn it, they must have eaten something they shouldn't have. I'm going to have to double check their diet in a second. Okay, no real worries about chopping them up, right? Yeah, they're cool with it. Okay, and that should give us twisted meat. Yep, we can feed that to our ghoul. Excellent, that actually worked out perfectly. Now, right now, I'm letting them catch up on their meals, but at the same time, I'm also letting them run across the map and collect all the steel components, all that stuff that ended up around the place. I think we've got enough that we can be... Oh, we need guns. And ooh, if we need guns, where is the Ancient Danger? Okay. We need more firepower if we want to take on the Ancient Danger, or we're going to need traps. Actually, traps might be our best bet. We do have... How much steel we got in storage? Huh. Normally I'd go with just a whole bunch of wooden traps, but we don't have enough money for those. Alright, we could put together a few traps out here. Give ourselves a sort of a trap corridor, and then lure whatever's in there into it. The only thing we would hate to see in there would be a centipede. Just about everything else we can kill quite handily, I would say. Oh, the eclipse has ended, and that weird fog thing has ended. Excellent. We haven't got around to any research yet, but I want to crack this open and see if we can't get ourselves some weapons or something good. So far, we have already pre-softened the wall with a bunch of punches by our resident Ghast Gould guy. Wait, is it Ghast or Gould? It's Ghoul. What's a Ghast, then? Oh, Ghasts are just more powerful ghouls. The more you know, I suppose. This is ready for the morning. We're going to shoot that out. We're going to have Dumb Shit here hold the line, and then we're going to have Smek behind him with a shotgun. And hopefully we're going to take out whatever's in there. The trap should take care of most of the problems. Unless they've got like a lot of fire, or... There's problems we could encounter. Might want to wait until some traders show up. Yeah, I'll decide in the morning. What are you all up to? Oh, you're bringing in the last of the steel. That's excellent. And we've managed to wall in our... Well, not wall in our base. Concrete in this whole area. It's now slightly impressive. This is going to help with mood dramatically. Wait, what the hell? Pachetta's in labor? Damn it. Timing is just wonderful. To improve the baby chances, gather a doctor and others to help the birth. Select Pachetta and press gather for birth to start the procedure. Well, we don't have a lot of choices here. We have 4% chance of stillborn, 7.4% chance of sick, and 89% chance of healthy. Room cleanliness. Actually, can we improve that? Can we improve the cleanliness? No, we can't. Actually, wait. No, we can. Where's the wood? Do we have any wood left at all in this place? That's it. In that case, floor. Give me floors. We are going to want a wood floor in these 3 tiles there. Wood floor requires terrain support heavy. Well, that's just wonderful. What we've done is walled in those 2 sections because we can't build all those. It's light sand, which means you can't actually do anything with it. It's sort of like quicksand almost in a way. But with that walled in, is this... Okay, that place is now cleaned. Gather for childbirth. Does it help with the chances at all? 89%. Begin. Alright, go for it. Maybe don't leave that knife in the crib. That feels like a really bad idea. Come on. Okay, healthy childbirth. Yes! Okay. Bed rest, doctor, childcare. You. Take to safe location. Huh. Do they need to be fed yet? Mood, sleep, food. Okay, okay. Take to safe location. Yeah, we'll leave the knife there. They'll probably be fine. Prioritize getting mother to breastfeed them. Cool. Huh. Okay, does the baby... That baby's going to fall off the moment it's done. I just know it. I remember the last time I was playing this game and we had kids involved, I finally built those medical things that you can just chuck babies into and grow them up until they're old enough to start walking and taking care of themselves. Because going through this whole section was just too much time and effort. Are you done? Hey, you put them back in on your own. That's, great. Okay, then. We'll wait until you're at least mobile before we crack open the Ancient Danger. Just in case we need to run off the tile, I would like to have them mobile. Oh, God, can we run with a baby? This is really going to complicate things. It's kind of annoying that she was the only one who was a construction worker. If there was anyone else who had construction, I would have taken them, just on the grounds that this is going to make things so inconvenient. But I suppose that's half the fun of Rimworld, isn't it? Well, that we've no idea what kind of other monstrosities are going to come after us after that invisible ghast thing. And now we have a group of shambling, rotting cougar corpses is approaching. Some inhuman force has reanimated these lifeless bodies and sent them to murder. They now wander through the area. If they see a human, they will attack. If not, they will leave in a few days. If you can capture one, you can study it for anomaly knowledge. Shambling cougar, eh? I mean, I would like to capture it. You need to get back inside. We need to close that door as well. We need somewhere to contain it. So, maybe over here? Yeah, give me a minute. We might be able to do it. Like, I'd like to at least get started on the anomaly stuff. It's just Pichette is a researcher, and this whole childbirth thing has kind of knocked that on the noggin until she at least gets over her postpartum exhaustion. And she's going to be taking care of a kid. So her time is going to be spent between learning the occult and raising a kid. You know, full-time job and all that. Standing listlessly. All right, new research available. What? Huh. Your discovery of the Shambler Cougar has yielded new insights. You can now research the following anomaly project. Draw Shamblers. Perform a psychic ritual which will draw a horde of animated corpses. While hostile, the corpses won't attack your colony directly. They can be captured for study. I do like to draw animals one, which will draw a herd of animals. I would really like to draw herds of animals here so that we can, kill them for meat and stuff. But no, we'll worry about all of that later. For now, we're gonna... Yeah, I think we're gonna build a little room over here. Huh, another Harbinger tree strat. Gnarled trees, raw meat, the usual. Oh! That's excellent corpse disposal. Wonder what we get out of this in exchange. You know what? Doesn't matter. Disposes of corpses is good enough for me. Though I suppose our shambler or our ghoul can eat corpses, so I'm not sure it's perfect. Alright, over here we've almost got this containment facility completed. Once that's done, I suppose we can beat the snot out of that cougar, and then, assuming it survives... Deliver security door? Or... Okay, yeah. We need 2 components, 50 plasteel, and a lot of work. I'm thinking we're going to get this finished by Pichette, though. Her construction skill is 8, which is better. Actually, what's her depression at? Or exhaustion? Hey, her exhaustion's almost over. Which is kind of impressive. It's like a couple of days later and she's like, yep, I just pushed an entire human being out of me. I am good to rock. I get that completed. Now, where is that cougar thingy? Now, what is your speed? 3.5. Dumb shit. You are... 4.64. We can draw them back closer to here so we don't have to carry them quite so far. Hopefully we can beat them up and they don't die while we're beating them up. Now, Pichette, you should be incapable of failing this. Just, like, completely incapable. Okay, good. That would have been an enormous waste of components and we would have had to find more plasteel. Well, a few things need to be done really quickly. One, you need to go down here and annoy that shambler. Where is it? Shuffling listlessly. Yep, there we go. I think it's seen us. Smirk. Get up here, buddy. We want to get your shooting skills working. Come on. And then while the baby is getting breastfed over there, we're going to do our jobs. Schmirk, what's your shooting skill? 2. Oh my god. This is going to give you valuable experience. So it's an undead cougar versus an undead human. Yeah, this is perfectly normal. Okay, still not... Damn it, it died. I spent all that time building this. Well, that's fine then. We'll just have to slaughter it up. You, back to work. Smirk, how are you looking? Your shooting skills actually went up quite substantially. A couple more, one more of that and you'll have a little bit more going on for yourselves. Open this door though. We need to keep that open just in case we have any bad... Ooh, wait a minute. Where are you going? I don't want to feed it to the trees. I want to chop it up and feed it to our ghoul. Never mind. Turns out the moment it's dead, it just reverts to being a cougar corpse. A rotten cougar corpse. So because it's a rotten cougar corpse, it can just go straight over into the tree pile. Those trees should grow up nice and strong, I suppose. You can see the rot stench coming off of it. Alright, and we're probably going to need religion to adapt to having corpses just lying about the place. Chop up that, and then I think the very next thing we're going to do is go and crack open that ancient danger. Pichette is pretty mobile right now, and has she got her knife back on her? Yeah, she picked back up her knife automatically. That is... Oh, just some of the changes they've made are so nice. For example, you right-click on a room and you can go clean kitchen. This was in the allow tool, so now you can just click on a room and clean an entire room, instead of having to click on every individual piece of dirt. Oh, it's just such quality of life improvements like that. Or, well, basically nicking them from the mods, I suppose. But whatever, it works. Well, it's time. We've got everything set up. Pichette's on her feet. Dumpshet is fully healed from their last encounter. And we are going to pop open this. And what do we got? That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. We pull back. We draw them over the traps, right? The Milter's going to die in one trap. That leaves 3 for the Centipede Gunner. That should severely hurt it. And then once it's over that, we'll get Dumpshit to engage it in close quarters so it can't use that minigun. And then we shoot it with the shotgun. And we'll have to get Pichette in to attack it from the rear. But if it turns on Pichette, we got to get her out of there. She can't take many hits. You guys all pull back immediately. Come on. What are they doing? Maybe we need to give them some encouragement. That's enough of that. Don't want to put anyone at risk we don't have to. How do we find the only non-aggressive ones here? Oh. Come on. Nope. Don't want you trading shots. That's just a way to get yourself killed. This is actually a great experience farm. We can pop out, take a shot, pop back in before he can wind up the machine gun. Huh. Transport pod crash relationship. A transport pod carrying a ravenously hostile ghoul has landed nearby and closer inspection appears to be King? A previous member of your crew. The ghoul is currently in shock but will soon recover and attack anyone it sees. Capture or kill it before it awakes. King has a relationship with the colonist. He is Smirk's son-in-law. Are you kidding me? Okay, so you're related to Smirk. You're Smirk's father. Your father-in-law's a ghoul? I suppose. Hey, Pichette. We need you to immediately capture them. Capture King. Dark Psychic Shock will last 4 hours. So long as she gets there quickly enough. In the meantime, this is actually working out really great. We get in free damage, and they get in free shooting experience. They're already up to, level 3 shooting. Well, they gained a whole level. It's not great, but... Yoink. What is Ancient Mech? Oh, this is the Mechanoid start. Yeah, this is, the Mechantor, whatever, the thing that makes mechs. We might get Pichette into that. She's got the science, but her crafting skill's still pretty weak sauce. You know what? We're going to have to send Smirk home in a bit, but if we can put some damage on this before we go home, then whenever these things do wander out across these, or we can come back tomorrow and take more pot shots. This is upping their shooting skill, which is great for us. I mean, they're they're over their learned max already, so maybe go home for the day? Actually, that might be the idea. Let's just go. Tomorrow we can come back and do this again. In fact, how's those walls holding up? I might want to repair the walls before I go. Walls are repaired. We can come back tomorrow and do some more smashing of stuff. Centipede Gunner's not exactly lost a lot of health. I mean, it's injured, but I don't think this thing is going to be going down anytime soon. Most of the damage we've put is on several of the rings. Ooh, a little bit to the reactor. We'll come back tomorrow, take some pot shots, and then we'll leave again. Okay, cool. Now, transfer? Okay, select. What else can we do with this? Study, release, execute, maintain only. Study. Researchers will study the entity. Release. Will release the entity. Entities may be hostile when released. Execute. Maintain only. Allow medicine. We'll go with doctor care, no medicine. The thing can actually heal up super fast. Anyway, study interval 2 days. Escape interval never. Okay. And then we got to do some changes to Pichette. You can do dark study now. Yeah, why not? Let's see if that will help our knowledge of things. How do we recruit one of these things? No! What are you doing? Don't have a social fight. Ah, that's not good. Why are you social fighting? What happened? Smirk consulted Pichette's open-mindedness. Open-mindedness? You've got a frickin' tentacle coming out of you and she's being open-minded and you're gonna you're closed-minded? How? How does that... Fine. Beat each other to death. Oh, yeah, he takes out a shotgun at the end. That's great. You just got a fist fight. Started a fist fight in front of a mother. Oh. And, yeah, dumb shit's over here getting some fresh meat. You guys are the worst muppets. Okay. We'll get the medical 10s. Let's make sure nothing's got anything too bad. Right, you've kept your eyes, your fingers, and your toes. Yeah, your middle finger, you almost lost it. Yeah, I wonder why. Okay, you, tidy this place up if you wouldn't mind. That will make sure that the tend quality of everyone gets would just be that little bit higher because of the cleanliness. And, yeah, dumb shit, you can come back home. Oh, Bichette is now studying this thing. Can you study this for a minute? I would like to make sure... Like, if we could recruit this guy, that would be great. Having two ghouls, or yeah, 2 ghouls instead of 1. Probably good times. Oh, should probably select something in here. Void Provocation. Build a psychic ritual spot and perform various rituals. So you use the Void Provocation ritual to discover new entities. Bioferrite Harvesting. To generate bioferrite from captured entities contained in the holding platforms. And Entity Containment. I think I'm going to go with Void Provocation to start. Actually, yeah, that totally works. Oh. Bugger? Or not? When I was shooting at this thing, the shot missed it and hit one of these ancient cryptosleep caskets, which, if you shoot an ancient cryptosleep casket and there's someone alive in it, it opens all the ancient cryptosleep caskets, which is why both of these are now open, and... Oh, let's just hope none of them are ones we were going to recruit. Staggering Youngly and Gourmand, don't care. Nimble, Annoying Voice, and Teetotaler, don't care. When I'm looking at the skills, they've got to have the traits we want. And if you want to join the Cult of Cthulhu, you got to be either, well, a psychopath, a bloodlust, or a body modder. You got to have one of those 3 traits, otherwise we're not hiring you. Just it's sort of a thematic thing we're going through. How about if we can go here? Can we get a shot off? Oh, excellent. What is that gun you're wielding? It looks a bit odd. Hellcat rifle? Cool. A versatile assault rifle with good range, decent power, and good accuracy. It also comes equipped with a bioferrite-powered mini-burner unit, which generates a blast of flame from pressurized bioferrite charges. The mini-burner unit can be used twice before refueling. Oh yeah, so it's basically an under and over flamethrower, or flame blast, on an assault rifle. That's probably a little bit worse than either assault rifle. I think the basic assault rifle does 12 damage, and has, I want to say 32 range. I'd have to go look it up. Range of this is 27, so it's slightly shorter ranged, more somewhere between heavy machine gun and the assault rifle. Huh. What about you? That's just a, yeah, that's a flamethrower, right? Yeah, bio-coated incendiary launcher. Don't care about you then. We would like to get that flak vest off you, so if you didn't die immediately, that would be good. Ooh, we would like that. Oh, the place is on fire. Oh, this is bad. we need this guy to die then. You see, the thing is, if he doesn't die, the flames will spread to these guys and we won't be able to get in there and put them out. And I kind of want that gun. We need a gun. Come on, come on. Yeah, like, you're doing nothing. You do realize you're firing fire at a fire immune thing and now you're stopping to puke. That's okay. At least the puke might keep you safe from the fire that's going to try and spread to you. We're shooting this thing with a shotgun. We're doing so little damage. Oh. Cool. Oh, damn it. Out of the way, out of the way! Okay, okay. How are we looking on the shooting front? Our shooting's actually gone up to level 4. Damn. This is good for experience. Out of the way. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I really want that Hellcat rifle. I think I'm going to take a risk. Let's do this. We're going to open this up. Dumb shit. In you go. Nope, 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 nope. You come back here quickly, quickly, quickly. Go here. Come on, come on, come on. Please go down. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Down here quickly. Come on. No, no, no. Prioritizing extinguishing that fire. Go, 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 go. Okay. All right. That actually works. Whew. Shiny new gun. Double blast flamethrower built in. I think this works. And what's in this hermetically sealed crate? Skill trainer for crafting? Oh, that's actually... I mean... like, we can give that to Pichette, but it'll only take them up 2 or 3 levels, but it might be necessary. The thing is, it's going to be a long time before we get anyone else into the colony, so these two are going to have to carry a lot of weight. So... ooh... yeah, Pichette's going to have to use this. For now, though, time to carry some of this loot home. That's gold. That is basically money. Oh, how about this gear on you? That flak vest is tainted, but that might not be the worst thing in the world. We can't... can we avoid that with... if someone's got bloodlust, I don't think they care about tainted clothing. So Pichette could probably wear that. It's like, that's something I never really think about. But Bloodlust has a couple of advantages to it that you never think about because you're never really this desperate. Alright, so you can carry that home. Well, just give me a second. I was taking care of this and a wild woman has wandered in. You can attempt to tame her. Yeah, unless they've got any of the traits we're looking for, we're not going to care. Your bio. Nudist with great memory. I mean, we could use a cook. But you don't have any of the traits we're looking for. Alright, where's our ghast? Ghoul. Damn it, I'm going to keep messing that up, aren't I? Alright, so our ghoul can go take care of them in a bit, and then they can be snack food for either them or for the trees over here. In fact, might be an idea to stick those in storage somewhere. They'd make good snack food for... Now, I know that's going to affect morale, having, you know, that in the fridge, but... it does mean... okay, one second. When you've done that, I want you to prioritize butchering up that last animal. Then there is a couple of these guys I'm going to want you to get. Butcher those up as well, and then no one will have to go into the fridge for a while. Pichette here is coming over because we've repaired up the ancient crypto sleep casket in case we need to stick someone in it. And then after she's done that, the first thing she's going to do is she's going to use the skill trainer. It's probably only going to give her a couple of levels, maybe. 6. Sad Wander from Schmirk. Why? How bad were you? Cold, minor pain, recreation unfulfilled. Yeah, well, I did keep you out there a long time. That's my bad. That is my bad. Sad Wander is... oh, let's hope nothing bad happens in the next while. We need them to be... like, they're pretty much vital to our defense strategy, considering the gun they've got. Equip that shotgun while you're here. I'm also going to want you to force you to wear that flak vest. made them leave their knife at home, so this is cutting down on the amount of traveling they're going to need to do. Yep, they have no problems wearing a tainted flak vest, which is good because we're also going to force them to wear this hyperweave button-down shirt because, well, they also left their shirt at home. This is better for, well, everything. Tainted flak vest, 0. Thought disabled by bloodlust. Hells yeah. Alright, and we might as well bring that soothe pulsar back home too. Right, Smirk has recovered. Currently we've got Bichette wandering around and basically stocking up the fridge with all the meat we've got lying around the place. They have to take frequent breaks to do breastfeeding, taking care of the baby and all that, and we haven't had any chance to do any science. And what are they doing in here? That's actually perfect. That leaves them even closer to the fridge. Yep, Bichette is taking the baby out of there. She's like fleeing with them. Smirk, you know what? Let's see how your gun works. Works pretty good. Excellent. Everyone back to work then, I suppose. And this is why we get to keep the corpses around. This saves us... Like, I'm kind of concerned about how much meat we need to keep this ghoul alive. We need a steady supply of meat to do it. We're basically getting by killing any animals that wander in off the map, but like, there's nothing left. We've literally strip mined all of the animals. What happens when we get toxic fallout, stuff like that? We need a more sustainable source. So if I can get them to, well, consume the corpses instead, that gives us a better chance. Though, I still want to feed these things and see how impressive they can become. These things, it's 58% grown. Oh, yeah, we'll throw them a couple of, like, I'd prefer to keep them the rotten corpses and things like that. The stuff we cannot utilize, they can have those. I think, yep, we've just finished our first one. So we've got, which deadens the target's psychic sensitivity and temporarily boosts the ritual invoker's psychic sensitivity. So it's a psychic sensitivity booster that, yeah, does brain damage to whoever. Like, you basically use prisoners as psychic boosters for, like, temporarily. Skip abduction. Perform a psychic ritual that abducts a random hostile person from anywhere in the world, putting them in a short-term coma for capture. Whoa, that is amazing. Perform a psychic ritual which draws a herd of animals. That I kind of like because it gives us money, and that's one thing we're kind of short of at the moment. Then after that, I'm not even sure, draw shamblers? Do you like the look of ghoul enhancements? Adrenal heart, corrosive heart, ghoul barbs, ghoul plating, metal blood heart. And ghoul resurrection means you can bring them back to life even if they die. There's some good stuff in here. Also, I got to do, you know, basic research. That would also be nice. We need to get ourselves a greenhouse set up so that we can survive toxic fallouts and things like that. Unless there's other stuff in here I'm missing. Actually, if you can use draw animals consistently to pull animals onto the tile, maybe that could feed you all the way through toxic fallout. Or, you know, a freeze, a winter, that kind of stuff. Huh. Interesting. You know what? First things first, though, I want to get some defenses up and running. So we're going to reuse those traps we've got sitting over here. It's a bit dangerous because moving them has the chances that the person moving them gets hurt. It's not always a guarantee, but you know what? Let's just see. We're going to have about, say, 1, 2, 3 traps. Well, Pachette managed to move the first one. Smirk is moving on to the second one. And then it's probably Pachette for the third one as well. Yep. Okay. What are you doing? Holding steel to stockpile. You didn't decide to move the traps? You're just going to let the mother do it? Oh, Smirk, I'm just saying, like, that's cold, man. That is cold. Now you're going to hold the last spike track. Just, you know, don't change your mind along the way. Plan would be we could use these 3 to soften up a raid in some way. And we'll have everyone come in through here. We'll leave that door open for now. It helps soften things up if things get really, really hairy. Which, on this difficulty, it probably will. I've also put in a door in here to stop anything in here degrading. And, yeah, all that stuff will eventually get dragged over to storage. I kind of feel like destroying the stuff in here. The thing is, this stuff is all... Well, it adds to the wealth of the tile. So if it's destroyed, it adds less wealth to the tile. Might be an idea to deconstruct everything on the map if you want to be incredibly thorough. It's just I don't like having extra wealth we don't need. Says the man with a whole bunch of leather sitting around the place that we haven't used yet. Which reminds me, we have a steel electric and tailoring bench, so we were going to make dusters. Might as well. That should be just about right. Oh, we've also got a drop of cargo pods. Looks to be medicine. 25, yeah, 24 of that herbal stuff. We'll grab that and stick it into storage. We're also running a little bit low on steel. I'm very steel happy on this playthrough. In fact, at some point I should rip down those steel walls and replace them with slate. For now, food-wise, we're tiding over pretty good, and our next crop of potatoes will come in soon. Unless let's not blight our chances by saying anything that might risk a loss. I'm pretty sure the baby does not like the rain or the sound or the storm or whatever the hell is going on. That's gonna mess with Pichette's. My baby is crying, slept in cold. I might want to also heat the place up just a little bit. What is your crafting skill at? Like, her crafting skill is pretty terrible, but it should be good enough for what we need. Even if we can just get a few normal dusters. I mean, okay, that's probably pushing it, but even poor dusters would probably be sufficient to keep them. Death Pall. Dark Death Great Cloud has descended on the area. It is made of microscopic self-powered archites, creating by some unknown superintelligence. Where they land on dead flesh, they will enter the body and reanimate it to create a twisted imitation of life. The dead will rise, burn, bury, destroy, or move corpses indoors to prevent them from resuscitating. Okay. Don't know if this counts for our ghoul. The only bodies we've actually disposed of those. The only bodies we've got are in the fridge. And I'm an idiot. I mean, okay, we all know that, but what I hadn't realized was, like, I know Smirk is a psychopath, which means they don't mind if a body gets butchered, but what I didn't realize, bloodlust also counts for that. I wanted to see if psychopaths could wear tainted clothing, so I looked this up on the wiki. Yeah, no, psychopaths can't wear tainted clothing. However, what I hadn't noticed was bloodlust over here. They have no moodle penalty for observing fresh corpses, rotten corpses, knew that, human butchering, did not know that, organ harvesting, executions, innocent colonist prisoners' deaths, wearing tainted clothing, blinding ceremonies. They get a nice mood bonus for wearing clothing made out of human skin, which is a thing. Plus 8 mood bonus for witnessing a stranger's death, plus 13 if they get to kill the stranger themselves. No opinion loss for organ harvesting and a bunch of other stuff. So basically, by accident, we have a bloodlust and a semi-by-accident, I suppose. We have a bloodlust and a cannibal person, and none of them are actually body modders yet, so we can butcher all those people in the fridge, and no one will mind. New research available. Your discovery of the dead Paul has yielded new insights. You can now research the following anomaly projects. Dead life dust? Dead life dust. Craft devices that produce clouds of microscopic archites. The archites can reanimate corpses to produce deadly shamblers that will only attack your enemies. Nice. Dead life pack. A single-use pack that launches a capsule which explodes into dead life dust. The dust animates humans and animal corpses as shamblers that will only attack your enemies. Dead life dust is composed of microscopic machines, blah, blah, blah. That's a utility developing? Dead life shells. Oh, this must be for mortars. An artillery shell packed with dust-like substances. Yeah, settle on nearby human and animal corpses and raise them as shamblers. The shamblers only attack your enemies. It can be fired from mortars or installed as a trap. Explodes when damaged. Oh, that's... So, one batch of mortar shells hits the attacking wave, kills a bunch of them. Then the second list of dead-out shells brings them all back to life to fight their former colleagues. That's, I don't know how practical it would be, but I really want to try it. Next up, I'd like to get some self-contained bedrooms for our pawns. Maybe because we're going to want to hire people shortly, and a couple of self-contained bedrooms mean we can actually keep prisoners in there. And what happened to light? Did it suddenly get dark? I really feel like suddenly shadows came over everything. The weather effects have gotten greatly improved, and the ambient noises I like. Oh, if you could prioritize constructing that, that would be great. Okay, and we shall leave that steel door open. And you should probably get those slate blocks out of the way. I'm also going to move these a little bit, I think. It's just, you know, we're going to have it so that people can come through here. And we'll probably wall in down here also. Though, yeah, we'll have to put another steel door. I'm going to run out of steel because I'm just too spend happy with it. But once this is sort of done, I think we'll be fine. I should probably put another steel door over here somewhere. Well, we need ways of everyone getting out and doing their things. So from what I can tell, the way anomaly research works is it's completely separate from regular research. You just study things you've captured. Now, this one's giving us 0.41 basic. This one also gives us 0.4 basic, but there seems to be a limit. You can only study a certain amount of them, so if you want to really advance rapidly, you're going to need to capture a whole bunch of enemies. And since there's only basic, and I presume there's another more advanced research section, that means we're going to need more advanced stuff to study later. Probably that red line right there. Yeah, advanced psychic rituals. Perform advanced psychic rituals to get that one. This one is just regulars. Okay. I think I know where we're going here. And in the meantime, Smirk is getting valuable constructing experience. They're probably going to end up a decent constructor one way or the other, just from all the practice they're going to get. Well, Pachette's like a full-time mother, plus an occultist, plus a constructor, plus a researcher, plus an artist. You know, she's got a full plate. Also, she's got severe bloodlust. And I was also thinking, just to make her plate even more full, we do have this thing over here, the ancient exosuit midsection thing where we can turn it into a mechanator later on. That might be something to look into. I would prefer a bit more armor and weapons first, though. I was complaining about animals not showing up, but look, a whole herd of boomalopes. Boomalopes in a desert. That's, yeah, that could be tricky. Any of you got any health conditions? Maybe we could start shooting at them, but that could get really messy. And we can't send dumb shit after them. He'll just get himself blown up. Might want to let those pass by. We definitely have enough human meat to keep us going for a while longer. Hey, and we get the quest active ship to the stars. That's like the very, very first one. Yep, all the way over on the opposite side of the map. It's always the opposite side to wherever your colony is, and I can never remember what our colony looks like. Ah, here we are. Light blue, right there, right in the middle of the desert. Oh, this is a... Oh, there's Tunch over there. We're actually in a frozen desert. It's very weird. So should I be making dusters, or should I be thinking about something a little bit warmer? Like it goes from -13 to +21. That's not a nice range. That means we're going to have snow and a lot of dead crops during the winter. Quest available. A friend needing help. Sonia Baker, prime steersman of Henda, is requesting a favor. Her friend Sam Spinsum is interested in learning about other cultures and she wants to host him at Tentacles and Technology for 18 days. Spinsum will not do any work, appreciates quality accommodation. You will gain goodwill with Henda if you keep his average mood above 50%. Ooh. Useless gene pack. Elegance of terrorism. What? Recreation gain multiplier 180%. Yeah, so this doesn't actually improve any skills, it's just really good recreation. I don't want any of that. No. Alright, we're slowly expanding out here. It's just currently Prichette is busy making a duster for herself. We'll have Schmeck put on the camel hide duster. They actually managed to produce a normal camel hide duster, which is going to give +20 heat insulation and 9.6 cold insulation, which should hopefully be enough. That means they have to take off their lab coat. They've all been wearing lab coats so far. Now, the duster that Prichette is getting is a little bit different. We ran out of camel hide. We only had 78 and we needed 80 for a duster. However, we did have 80 human leather. It was the only thing we could make it out of, okay? This was not planned. It was just... all our other options are, like, just we don't have any. So, yeah. Before you study that, maybe I'm going to get you to wear that right now. Currently, actually, let's just check something. Max comfortable temperature, 40.8 to -4.4. 39.2 to -1.8. Actually, the lab coat is better. However, her mood is probably going to be improved. Yep, human leather duster +2. Hey, I mean, I didn't realize it was going to be that bad. I'm going to have to actually switch her into some other clothing. But it was worth a try. Wait, a boomalump is self-tamed? Well, that's awkward. We're probably going to shoot it anyway. So... great, I suppose? We can't pen them, so... I suppose now is as good a time as I need to go shoot it. Quest available, the Hunted Praetor. A Praetor of the Fallen Empire is calling from nearby. His guards were killed in an ambush. He escaped, was now being followed by a man-hunting guinea pig. Yeah, Diogenes wants to keep him safe, blah blah blah. Bestow 8 honor on whoever accepts the quest. Well, yeah. Actually, we'll wait until morning, until everyone's awake, then we'll accept it. Oh. I just realized something. This is dead now? So is this going to come back to life unless I get it back inside? Who's just about finished with sleep? Prioritize hauling that hostage if you wouldn't mind. Is that going to come back to life in my kitchen? That could be awkward. I'll keep an eye on it. But maybe the death pall just needs time to take effect or something. I just assumed the death pall would bring anything back to life. Oh, the pall is clearing. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, I'm thinking what we're going to do is, I was going to kill that boomlope, but I'm thinking we take it to market and sell it. Might be worthwhile. I think the only choice to do is to send Smirk, namely because he's got our highest social, and as well as that, Pichette, well, they have to take care of the baby. It does leave us in an awkward situation, though. How do we make sure that Schmeck doesn't die on the trip? We could send him with dumb shit, but then that's leaving the colony entirely undefended, barring, well, some steel spike traps. We might have to, though. I think we also want to get rid of this gold, and it's going to be like a day journey. It's like 0.6 of a day there, from what I can tell. But I do want to start clearing wealth off the tile, and preferably investing into things like flak vests and guns and things we could use. And also I need to get in more void monolith studying and stuff like that. And, well, there's a lot of things I'd like to get done. But with 2 people, it's going to be kind of slow. We're going to be stuck with Pichette and Schmirk for a long time, and dumb shit. But don't worry, they will slowly get better at everything. And I'm trying to think, what are we going to, Pichette is probably going to end up with too much stuff on her plate. Who do we give the title to? Can we give it to someone who's... can't give it to someone who's abrasive, because that will cause problems if you turn them into a royal. Giving it to a psychopath seems just about right. Making a psychopath royal could fit. So I think Schmirk might end up being our psycaster / whatever you want to call it. And Pichette will end up probably getting the Mechanator thing. So we're going to have a very small elite team of scientists doing a lot of very questionable ethical things, and their kid, who I have to name. Now, should I name them after one of the patrons, or should I give them a name more suitable for someone who's been born on the eve of a monolith? So, something like Damien, or, you know what? I'll leave it up. If you've got any suggestions, let me know. I'm going to let that one stew in the back of my brain until the next episode. This week's going to be nothing but Anomaly, because I really want to catch up with this, and I haven't had enough time to play it yet, so all week is just going to be nothing but Rimworld. Sorry, not sorry. So this has been episode 2 of Anomaly. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck.